Good Music Productions.
Girl, the way you moving, got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, this your jam.
Alright, this is Jerry Demanche with Good Music Press, Good Music Production. I'm here with Roscoe Dash. Alright, how you doing, Roscoe?
How you doing, man?
Alright, pretty good. It was a great performance.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Alright. A lot of people don't know that you're from
Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia?
Atlanta, Georgia, yeah, born and raised.
Alright.
The little southeast region, man, the hub of music right now. It's really one of the easiest places to get on, man. It's one of the easiest places to really just grow a strong passion for music and just, you know, let it take over what you got going on. I've been doing music for a really long time, since I was probably like in the 6th grade or so, and it just started slowly but surely just taking over everything else I was doing. So, you know, once I realized that this is what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't let nobody else tell me that I couldn't. And that's the message that I try to deliver to everybody else. Is if you want to do something, man, get out there and do it. Don't let nobody else tell you you can't.
Alright, you got signed at the age of 18.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that. How long have you been grinding before you got signed?
I've been doing this since I was like 13 years old. I remember like being in school, man, banging on lunch tables, you know, having rap battles and stuff like that, man. And it just grew into something special. I started critiquing my craft, man, listening to a lot of different genres of music. A lot of people listen to music and just listen to hip hop, or just listen to Snoop Dogg, just listen to, you know what I'm saying, whoever their favorite artist is. And I like to kind of venture out and do a lot of different things. I listen to a lot of Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Brian McKnight, Aretha Franklin. You know, the list goes on. I listen to a lot of different people, so, you know, I try to reflect that in my music and show people that that's really where it comes from.
That's pretty cool. You sound like a great influence, especially you have a daughter.
Yeah.
And tell me about that. You know, life on the road, you touring. How does that affect your relationship with your daughter?
Man, I really just try to make sure that, you know, my daughter knows what's going on. She's really advanced. She's really smart. She grasps things really quickly. So, you know, I just try to have those conversations with her and make sure that little bit of time that I do have, I'm utilizing it to the best of my abilities.
All right. What do you think is your favorite song on this new album that you dropped?
Oh man, actually I think it was a tie between Very First Time and The Impossible. And the reason why I say that is just because they're both songs that are completely different than anything else I've ever done. Different tempos. It's a lot more to the record rather than it just being something that makes you do this all the time. And I try to use a lot of different inspirations. Like I said, I try to, you know, reflect that in my music. I try to put Very First Time. I remember riding in the car with my mom when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and she was introducing me to like Brian McKnight music, and this was right back when Back at One was out, and she was telling me like no woman wants a man who can't listen to this type of music and understand what it's about. That means you don't know what you're doing, you don't have any rhythm. So, you know, I just try to reflect that in my music and say that this is my very first time. This is how I would introduce it to somebody else. So that's really what it was.
That's pretty cool. Just understand I control everything.
Yes,
what's the meaning behind that?
Man, basically because, you know, I've been like a really big feature artist over the past year and a half, and not only that, I've just been in the club. So I try to take a step outside of that and really, you know, show people that I can do a lot of everything rather than just doing one particular thing. So that's really where that came from. I just started using the term juice and juiced up and stuff like that. We use that term in between me and my homies. We might be on an airplane or whatever, and one person may have sky priority and the rest of us don't. We'd be like, man, juice me up, juice me up. So it came.
One reason a lot of people respect you is because when things happen in the record business, like with mindless behavior,
right.
You didn't cause it to escalate, and you just took it as, you know, as just one of those things, and a lot of people applaud you for that.
Right.
You know, so what do you say to other artists that's trying to get into the business and it's very hard for them?
Really, what I would say, this is YT, by the way. This is my cousin. This is this is the guy who made this all possible, who got me started. Introduced me to Travis Porter when we made the Turned Up record, and so on and so forth. This is the guy that YT, Travis Porter. So anyway, they was asking me what kind of advice we give to people who are up and coming, who are trying to get into the music industry. I was gonna say, basically, man, like get you something that you're really, you know, you feel really strongly about, and gain some substance behind it, man, and just keep on trucking, man, and just you got to take over your home base before you take over anything else. And you know, those are gonna be the people who support you whenever you had a worst record or the best record, or you don't have a record at all. So you know, that's really important. Get out here and connect with these people, man. I try to do a lot with fans. I don't like performing unless I can physically touch somebody that's in the crowd and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things that factor in, man. But it's just about being humble and being a great person as a whole.
Yeah, so we can see you're very humble, and
I try to be, man.
yeah, and one thing is that you gain more recognition as fast as possible.
Right.
You're making music with Kanye West.
Right.
I mean, Soulja Boy, and it's just elevated. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I don't know, man. I really just want to. I was taught to never put all my eggs in one basket. So I try to, like, you know, trying to get things together right now on some TV shows, a movie or something. You never know, man. I'm trying to make it happen. The sky's the limit. So we'll see.
Okay. And last question: if you had one last tweet for the whole world, what would it be?
Be inspired. I got that from Heavy D, R&B.
All right, thank you. That was Roscoe Dash, and I'm Jerry D with Good Music Press, Good Music Production, and tune in next time for another blow.
Dessert.
What you say?